Dust in the sunlight, a canvas waiting to speak. Some secrets survive longer than time. The gallery slept in quiet gold, guarding stories never told. I spent my days with careful hands, repairing traces of forgotten plans. Then a portrait from another age arrived, wrapped in a weathered crate. A woman frozen in crimson light, holding mysteries behind her eyes. As layers slowly fell away, hidden markings came to life one day. Tiny initials intertwined beneath the colors and the lines. A message buried deep, refusing to disappear. Vermilion Cipher, written where the world could never find it. A love concealed beneath the paint, still breathing through the years. Every brushstroke led me near to a voice I almost seem to hear, calling softly through the night from another life. I followed records, names, and dates through dusty archives and estate files. A tale emerged of hearts denied by fortune, fear, and family pride. Then one afternoon the museum called. A visitor had seen it all, a man whose eyes held something strange, like he had stepped out from the frame. He carried letters tied with string, the missing pieces of everything. And as he read those words aloud, the past returned without a sound. Some stories fade away, some wait for someone to listen. Vermilion Cipher, written where the world could never find it. A love concealed beneath the paint, still breathing through the years. Every brushstroke led me near to a voice I almost seem to hear, calling softly through the night from another life. The lovers never had their chance, the world had stolen their last dance. Yet somehow through the hands of time, their unfinished song survived. And standing there beside you, I felt a different chapter start, as if their hidden masterpiece had quietly restored my heart. Vermilion Cipher, Vermilion Cipher. 'cause love never lets them go. Mayday, can you hear me? Storm rolling in. The lighthouse wakes with trembling light, cutting through the endless night. Waves are breaking far below, but I never feel alone. I speak in codes of flashing beams across the dark and shifting seas. And somewhere in the static air, a voice responds like it's always there. You never gave a name to me, just distance wrapped in mystery. Yet every time the storms arrive, you keep my quiet hope alive. Through thunder cracks and burning skies, I hear you on the other side. Neon lighthouse calling out into the ocean clouds. Every signal finds its way to you in shades of green and blue. And though I've never seen your face, you feel like someone I can trace across the waves, across the years. You're my echo in the pier. Winter nights and burning rain, I send your frequency again. Morse code heart, do you still read? You answer back in static speed. You tell me stories of your ship, of distant ports you almost hit. And I imagine where you are, guided only by a star. Sometimes silence breaks the line, and I wonder if you're fine. But just before I lose control, you come back through the radio. A flicker in the midnight air, proof that you are still out there. Neon lighthouse calling out into the ocean clouds. Every signal finds its way to you in shades of green and blue. And though I've never seen your face, you feel like someone I can trace across the waves, across the years. You're my echo in the pier. Then one night the storm got loud, the kind that swallows every sound. I sent your name into the wind, afraid I'd never hear again. But through the chaos, faint and small, came a signal through it all. Not just words, but something more. I'm coming back to your shore. Neon lighthouse, no more distance in the blackout. Every wave begins to fade as dawn breaks through the haze. Now your footsteps reach the ground where only echoes lived before, and the signal we once were is a voice I can hold for sure. The sea is quiet now, and so are we. Mayday, can you hear me? The lighthouse wakes with trembling light. The lighthouse wakes with trembling light, cutting through the endless night. Waves are breaking far below, but I never feel alone. I speak in codes of flashing beams across the dark and shifting seas, and somewhere static air, a voice responds like it's always there. You never gave a name to me, just distance wrapped in mystery. Yet every time the storms arrive, you keep my quiet hope alive. Through thunder cracks and burning skies, I hear you on the other side. Signal finds its way to you in shades of green and blue. And though I've never seen your face, you feel like someone I can trace across the waves, across the years. You're my echo in the pier. Winter nights and burning rain, I send your frequency again. Morse code heart, do you still read? You answer back in static speed. You tell me stories of your ship, of distant ports you almost hit, and I imagine where you are, guided only by a star. Sometimes silence breaks the line, and I wonder if you're fine. But just before I lose control, you come back through the radio. A flicker in the midnight air, proof that you are still out there. Neon lighthouse calling out into the ocean clouds. Every signal finds its way to you in shade. Pages turning in the dark, neon rain outside the glass. Another midnight chapter starts. I work alone where stories sleep, between the shelves so wide and deep. Customers come and disappear, but something always lingers here. A book returned without a name, with handwritten lines inside the frame. Turn page 47 slow, like someone I don't even know. The ink is warm, the tone is kind, as if it's reading through my mind. And every night another clue appears between the worn out glue. I start to feel a hidden between the words I've never said. Paper Aurora, shining through the night like flora. Every note you leave behind rewrites the edges of my mind. And though I never see your face, you rearrange this empty place. Like every book I've ever known was leading me back home. You leave poems in detective novels, love notes folded in old travel journals, guiding me through fiction lines where truth and story intertwine. Sometimes I catch a stranger's glance, at closing time a fleeting chance, but you dissolve into the crowd before your name can be allowed. Still, I feel you in the air, in every book you place with care, like you're building something slow only I am meant to know. A quiet pull between the shelves, as if the words are speaking themselves. Paper Aurora, shining through the night like flora. Every note you leave behind rewrites the edges of my mind. And though I never see your face, you rearrange this empty place. Like every book I've ever known was leading me back home. Then one night the power failed, the city dark, the street lights pale, and in the silence I could hear a voice far closer than it seemed near. You always read between the lines, so I wrote you in the margins of time. And from the aisle behind the door, a man steps softly onto the floor. Paper Aurora, no more hidden metaphors now. Every page becomes the truth of how I was found by you. And every book upon this shelf was just a way to meet myself inside the story we became. When you finally spoke my name, pages closing soft and slow, neon rain begins to go, and in the quiet, after all, love is just a book that calls.
Empty rails at dawn, echoes in the steel, a station holding its last breath. I came to map the fading lines of bricks and glass and borrowed time, a building waiting to forget the lives that quietly once met. Behind the walls I found trace, a sketch drawn in a careful pace, blueprints hidden from the light, like secrets kept alive at night. Each signature the same unknown, a hand that turned this place to home. Long before I arrived here, it carried something precious near. And in the dust and in the cracks, a story calls me back. Golden platform, where every memory was born. Trains that never truly leave, still arriving underneath. And every line upon the page feels like a voice that won't decay, calling through the passing years from someone still waiting here. I asked the locals who he was. They said he waits here just because, a promise made beneath the sky to someone who never said goodbye. An old man sits on platform 3, watching what no one else can see. Same time, same bench every day, as the world just rolls away. Then one morning, soft and slow, I saw him where the cold winds blow, holding sketches in his hand, like he was guarding someone's plan. He never moved, he never left, just lived inside what he loved best. Golden platform, where every memory was born. Trains that never truly leave, still arriving underneath. And every line upon the page feels like a voice that won't decay, calling through the passing years from someone still waiting here. I asked him softly who he missed. He smiled like time itself existed, between the silence and the sound of trains that never came around. He said some love refuses, and it waits for footsteps to return again. And in his eyes I understood a love that never said it should. Golden platform, still glowing in the aftermath of storms. Though the world has moved ahead, some hearts refuse to be misled. And in the station's final breath, love outlives both time and death, waiting where it all began, on rails drawn by a lonely hand. Empty rails at dawn, but something still remains, a whisper in the steel that calls your name. still glowing low. Rain taps softly on the glass. Another order comes at 2 a.m. Same dish as yesterday night. No name, no face, no guiding light. Just notes left folded on the tray, with words that slowly fade away. A recipe I never knew, yet somehow felt familiar too. Like someone cooking from the past, trying to make a moment last. Each dish I make, each quiet plate, arrives at exactly the same late. And when I ask who placed the call, no one is ever there at all. But something in the air remains, like memory inside the flames. Saffron after midnight, where love survives the fading light. Every order, every sign feels like a life I left behind. And though the kitchen stays the same, I swear I hear you call my name through simmered dreams and silent steam. You're more than just a dream. I started saving every note between the orders that you wrote. Add more warmth, don't rush the heat. Some hearts are better when they're sweet. I cook like someone I once was, for reasons I don't know, because the dishes led me somewhere deep, where forgotten memories sleep. Then one night the bell rang slow, and something made me stop and know the handwriting on the page was from a life I thought had aged. A final order came through clear, but no one stood to take it here. Saffron after midnight, where love survives the fading light. Every order, every sign feels like a life I left behind. And though the kitchen stays the same, I swear I hear you call my name through simmered dreams and silent steam. You're more than just a dream. The cook they spoke of long ago was someone I was told to know. A man who used to run this place until time erased his face. And every recipe I made was love he never got to say. Still living in the afterglow of meals only the night would know. Saffron after midnight, curtains closed, dust on the stage lights, a story waiting backstage. I'm in the seams of faded shows, where only echoes used to glow. Sequins torn and letters sewn into fabrics long unknown. One evening in the storage room, I found a costume marked with blue. Inside the lining, soft and small, a hidden note began to call. Who shared the stage, whose love was written line by page. But fame turned cruel, the story bent, and left the final act unspent. Thread by thread, the truth unspools. Behind a melody that never died, still breathing in the light. I searched the archives of the hall, old playbills pinned along the wall. Two names that always stood apart, yet shared the same divided heart. They say scandal closed the run, and neither ever found the sun. One disappeared beyond the view, the other vanished with the cue. But every dress I carefully repair feels like a memory still there, as if the fabric wants to say the truth was never far away. A hidden stage, a broken vow, still echoing here and now. Velvet backstage, where love was trapped inside the page. Every stitch I come to trace leads me back to that same place. And in the silence of the wings, I hear the ghosts of everything. A
still lives behind the stage. Curtains open slow and wide, and somewhere deep inside, the story finally breathes. Projector hums in the dark, dust dancing in the beam of light. The theater breathes alone. I lock the doors when night arrives, count empty rows and faded signs. But every night at 2 a.m. the film begins without a hand. No schedule lists this mystery show, yet somehow I already know. The reel will start, the screen will glow, and someone sits down in the glow. He never speaks, he never turns, but in the frames the story burns. A love story from long ago that only I am meant to know. Celluloid hearts begin to play a life that time forgot to take away. Phantom reels spinning stories that it feels like memories I never lived, but somehow still forgive. And every night the picture shows a love I didn't think I'd know, until I saw it in the dark and felt it in my heart. The film reveals a younger me in scenes I cannot yet believe, working here behind the screen, living someone else's dream. And there beside her stands a man with hands that tremble where they land. A projectionist from years before, who loved her through the theater door, but something broke the final cut and left their ending torn and shut. Now only fragments ever play, each night in black and white decay. A broken reel, a missing line, a story lost outside of time. Phantom reels
laughter slows to rest, but something still feels blessed in the glow that lingers on after the film is gone. Stamp machine humming low, morning light through dusty glass. Another letter on my desk. I sort the mail before the day, a million names that drift away, but one envelope returns each time with only my name written fine. No sender line, no place of birth, just words that feel like they have worth. A single sentence, soft and clear. As always, I am still right here. A joke, a trick the silence softly spoke. But every day at 9:03, the same handwriting waits for me. A voice from somewhere out of time keeps crossing into mine. With me, I started writing back one night to test the edge of wrong and right. I wrote, if you are really there, tell me something no one shares. The next day, in familiar ink, a reply made my whole world shift. You always drink your coffee cold and hum songs nobody knows. My breath escaped a frozen place. How could you know my private space unless you were already near, or somewhere only I could hear? Each answer pulls me deeper in, between what is and might have been. Tomorrow, postmark, letters written in the dark. Every line arrives too late, or maybe just in time to wait. And though I never see your face, you leave your heart in every place. A love that bends reality, keep in touch with me. Then one night the letters changed, the ink was rushed, the tone is strange. It said, I'm running out of time before our lines can realign. I wrote back fast, don't disappear. If you're ahead, then wait right here. But no reply came after that, silence folded
you're still writing back to me. Stamp machine hums again, but I still feel you in the pen, somewhere beyond the postal line. You are always on my time.
Stage lights fading low, crowd becomes a distant glow, and I control the sky. I paint the air with colored flame. Every night the show's the same, but something always feels brand new when I aim the light for you. From high above the velvet dark, I watch you strike the opening spark. And in the seconds when you play, you always look my way. No words are ever said aloud, lost inside the roaring crowd, but somehow I can feel your mind searching for me every time. A silent call across the sound, where only we are found. Prism heartbeat, every flash, every beat, reaching out through lazy skies, caught inside your eyes. And though we never speak the truth, I know you feel it too. A rhythm only we can hear when the stage disappears. Tour to tour, city to city, every night the lights get dizzy, but you remain my steady frame, the only thing that feels the same. Backstage noise and broken cables, changing sets and tangled tables. Still you search the upper light, like you're trying to ignite something more than just the show, something only we both know. A frequency beyond the stage that time cannot erase. No script, no plan, just you and I, under the electric sky. Prism heartbeat,
No more distance between beats. Every light now leads us home. We are no longer alone, and in the glow of fading stars, the music rewrites who we are. A love that lived behind the flame now finally has a name. Stage lights slowly die, but you're still in my sky. Emergency line open, static in the dark, no recorded caller ID. I answer phones that never sleep, voices drifting through the deep. Some are lost, some are afraid, but one call never fades away. He says, do you remember rain? But speaks of streets I can't explain. A city I've never walked through, yet somehow I keep hearing you. No database can trace the call, no tower picks it up at all. Still every night at 3:08, he reaches through a broken gate, and I shouldn't feel this way about a voice that shouldn't stay. Echo District 19, where your signal breaks the line, calling from a vanished world inside the static swirl. And though I know it can't be real, there's something only I can feel. A love that crossed the broken map and never found its way back. He tells me of a skyline bright that disappeared one final night, of buildings turned to dust and light in a flash beyond control of sight. I check the archives every day, no record left, no names to say, but still the coordinates he gives describe a place that no one lives in. Sometimes when the line goes dead, I hear his voice inside my head, like memory refusing time to let go of the other side. Is it a call or just a trace of someone lost in time and space? Echo District 19, where your signal breaks the line, calling from a vanished world inside the static swirl. And though I know it can't be real, there's something only I can feel. A love that crossed the broken map and never found its way back. And one night the system glitched, the monitors all suddenly switched, and on the screen I saw the street that he had been describing me. A city glowing faint and low, a world I was not meant to know. And in the static, soft and clear, he said, now you are finally here. exists in both forever. Emergency line closed, but I still hear your voice in the noise. Ticking hands, broken glass, a heartbeat stuck in the past. I try to fix what time forgot. I work alone with gears and gold, stories trapped in metals cold. Each clock I mend, each spring I wind, releases fragments of a life behind. But one old pocket watch arrived, no ticking pulse, no sense of time. Yet when I turned the silver crown, the world around me shifted down. I saw a street of falling snow, a man I'd never seen before. He smiled like he already knew the sound of everything I do. A second bends, a moment breaks, and suddenly the past awakes. Chrono Lace, threading time I can't erase. Every turn of rusted steel shows me something I can't feel. And though he lives in fractured days, he somehow always finds a way to look at me across the years, between my hope and his disappearing tears. I fixed the spring, I set the hour. The watch revealed a summer flower, a sunlit room, a quiet bed, where he once lay with words unsaid. Then turning gear by careful hand, I saw him in a foreign land, a battlefield of dust and light, where he wrote letters into night. Each adjustment changed the scene, like rewriting what has been. And I was falling more each time into his broken line of time. Is it fate, or just a flaw in how the universe ignores the law? Chrono Lace, threading time I can't erase. Every turn of rusted steel shows me something I can't feel. And though he lives in fractured days, he somehow always finds a way to look at me across the years, between my hope and his disappearing tears. Then one night the watch stayed still, no vision came, no shifting will. But in the silence of the gear, I heard his voice so sharp and clear. If you can hear me where you are, don't fix the clock, just follow stars. Because I am not lost in time, I am where you decide to find.
ticking soft, then still again. But I don't fear the end. Flash of light, shutter sound. Another version of me is found, frozen in a perfect frame. I stand beneath the studio glow, where every pose begins to show a version of myself I know, yet somehow feel I never chose. He never speaks, he never stays, just shadows moving through the haze. But every time the camera clicks, I feel my memory shift. The magazines all call my name, but I'm not sure it stays the same. Each photo feels a little strange, like I've been subtly rearranged. Who decides what I become when every image comes undone? Glass exposure, you rewrite what I thought was over. Every frame becomes a door to someone I was before. And through the lens I start to see a stranger that looks just like me. And every time the shutter falls, you're inside it all. The campaigns took me around the world, from neon nights to diamond pearls, but always there behind the lens, the same unseen presence sense. A signal only I can feel, between the fake and what is real, as if you're sculpting who I am with every shot of trembling hands. I ask the crew who takes the lead, they say no one you'll ever meet. But on the negatives I find a hidden handwriting design, a silent gaze behind the glass, rewriting every bit of past. Glass exposure, you rewrite what I thought
finally I'm found. Dust on ivory keys, a room that never breathes until I touch the sound. They brought me keys that won't reply, a piano sealed since years gone by. No one has played it since the war. No hands have touched its heart before. But when I lifted up the lid, a breath of sound beneath it hid, like someone waiting patiently inside the wood, inside the key. The first note rang without my hand, as if it came from where you stand. And suddenly the empty hall was not so empty after all. A voice in tone, a ghost in chord, something I can't ignore. Silent octave, where love survives what time has taken. Every note a memory, playing back what used to be. And in the echoes I can feel a story far too real, a love that never got to end, still playing again and again. Each night I come to hear it play, a different scene, a different day. Sometimes a ballroom bright and gold, sometimes a shelter cold and old. I see a man behind the sound, whose life was lost but never found. He plays through me without a name, as if I'm part of his refrain. And slowly I begin to know this music is a path to show the life he never got to keep is buried somewhere in the keys. And every scale and every tone feels like I'm not alone. Silent octave, where love survives what time has taken. Every note a memory, playing back what used to be. And in the echoes I can feel a story far too real, a love that never got to end, still playing again and again. Then one night the final sound faded softly into ground, and in the silence after that, a shadow sat where I sat back. He turned and said, "You finally came to learn the truth behind my name." This music was the only way I ever learned what I could say. And as he vanished into air, the piano still remembered there. The love he never spoke aloud, still living somehow in the sand.
lost on ivory keys, but I still hear him breathe. Typewriter clicks at midnight, ink dries before I write, but the story's already here. I write the city's quiet truths, the fading lights, the crowded rooms. But lately something's not the same. The headlines carry someone's name. A folded page appears each night. No sender, just a future light. It reads like news I haven't seen, describing streets I've never been. Tomorrow's rain will hit at 9. A couple meets beneath the sign. A broken clock will start to chime at exactly 2:09. I laugh it off, then watch it fall, and somehow it becomes it all. A story told before I speak, as if the paper knows my future column written somewhere, not yet come. Every line becomes the truth before I even move. And in the ink I start to see someone writing back to me across a line I can't define, between your time and mine. Try to trace the printing press, the source behind this subtle mess, but every ledger circles back into a time I cannot track. Then one night the message changed, no longer facts, but something strange. It said, "You're closer than you know, just read the space between the glow." And when I turned the page once more, the newsroom wasn't there anymore. Just empty desks and fading light, like the world paused overnight. And every word became a thread, pulling forward what lies ahead. Future column written somewhere, not yet come. Every line becomes the truth before I even move. And in the ink I start to see someone writing back to me across a line I can't define, between your time and mine. Then I saw a shadow move behind the glass of time's loose groove. A man who typed my everyday from somewhere just a breath away. He said, "I write what you will live, not to control, but to forgive, because I've loved you long before you ever wrote the city score." And in that moment ink turned gold, a story neither of us told. close to rest, but the story writes us best. Pages breathe in the dark, ink that never dries. A library without time. I guard the books no one can read, stories locked in secrecy, down where daylight cannot fall. I hear the silence through the walls. Then on the shelf one book appears, without a record, without years. Its cover bears a faded name that somehow feels exactly the same as mine. I open slowly, page by page, and find my life upon the stage, but not the one I thought I knew. A version changed, a different truth. Who writes the lines I live inside when I'm not the one deciding time? Library of unwritten days, where every choice rewrites the page. Every chapter pulls me near to a version I don't fear. And in the ink I start to see someone writing back to me, between the shelves of what could be. You're changing everything in me. In one chapter I walk away, in another I choose to stay. In one I never learn your name, in one I fall into your frame. The more I read, the more it bends, reality that never ends. Like every book is just a door to something waiting to be more. And whispers echo through the aisles, a voice that travels for miles. I only write what you become, because you were my only one. A shifting fate, a fragile thread between the living and the red. Library of unwritten days, where every choice rewrites the page. Every chapter pulls me near to a version I don't fear. And in the ink I start to see someone writing back to me, between the shelves of what could be. You're changing everything in me. I find the page where time begins, where all my futures collapse in. And there you stand outside the script, with every truth the ink has slipped. You say I wrote you into light, to find you in 1,000 nights. Not to control, but to stay, where every ending fades away. Library of unwritten days, no more versions
is close but still remains.